All right, so I wanted to give you a quick little tutorial on how to properly anchor an image into a document so that the read order is correct. We had a post online that said, hey, why are my images all appearing at the bottom of my read order? And somebody mentioned, well, it's because you aren't anchoring the images into the document. And someone else replied and says, well, that's really difficult. You can't always do that. And it creates a lot of problems. Well, you know, we don't always know, we don't know what we don't know. And I learn new stuff in InDesign all the time. So I want to share how we can anchor these images into the document and to also answer why you're having such problems anchoring it in the first place. Now, normally when we anchor a document, we can do it a couple of different ways. We can cut it and then put our cursor where we want it and paste it in, right? Or we can take this image and at this top little blue icon here, we can see this little blue icon. We can drag that little I-beam where we want to anchor the image, and then it will be anchored. And then we can move it around where we want it to appear, right? But this seems like, well, there's no problem here, right? And in fact, there isn't. But let's talk about why some people have a problem. It's because in previous versions of InDesign, when you anchor an object manually by cutting and pasting, let's go ahead and do that again. I cut the image and I'm going to paste it back in here. Used to be, what happened was this in the anchored objects, it was always set to inline or above. And when that happens, you get this funky kind of non-movable box that just kind of destroys your layout and you can't actually move it where you want to go, right? But in the new version of InDesign, actually, when you anchor an object into a body text, it automatically sets this, we right click and go to anchored object, it automatically sets the option to custom. Now you can set what corner you want to reference, and you can actually uncheck or check keep within top and bottom of column boundaries. I tend to uncheck that, leave this on and make that custom. Now, when I drag this box, I can put it wherever I want. I can do whatever I want. I can pull it outside the text frame. I can bring it inside. Let's click on that the right way. There we go. And it's all going to happen the correct way. The read order is going to be held up because it's going to be sustained because this image is going to be presented before the heading home. Right now, in this case, it might actually take on the heading level of home, so probably not the right place to anchor it because you'll end up with a heading level for our figure, which isn't what we want. But the main purpose, the takeaway here is that if you're having problems with your images being anchored and positioned correctly, right click on them, go to anchored object and options. Make sure this says custom and uncheck the keep within top and bottom column boundaries. Then you'll be able to position this anywhere you want. And as you add text to the document, that image will, in fact, flow with the rest of the text and be in the correct read order. I hope this helps you out. Again, this is not to try to put anybody on the spot. There's so many things to know about InDesign that we're learning new stuff every day. So I hope this helps you out.